Why are you so strict?
This is Trina and this is Tim. They are going to be taking us food shopping at the Africa World Market in Ottawa. This was done right before Christmas, but we weren't able to put the video together in time for a festive upload. However, because the whole point of the video was to show you a place in Ottawa to buy your ingredients to make African meals, we think it's still worth uploading in the new year. The first thing we did was decide what our main focus was going to be. We couldn't cover food from all African countries, so we selected 3: Uganda, Kenya, and Nigeria. For each of these countries, we had one dish we were looking to get ingredients for. Uganda, we had kalo and fish stew. Kenya, we had ugali, beef stew and sukuma wiki. And then Nigeria, we had fufu and egusi soup. Starting with Uganda, Trina was able to find different types of fish available at the store.
They have a lot of like tilapia here too for you fish lovers. They have mukene or dried fish at the bottom there. If you can see that too. They have some catfish. They have smoked fish as well.
The other half of the Ugandan meal was kalo, which is made from millet flour and is described by Google as millet bread, which is a staple food in northern, eastern and western Uganda. Being from western Uganda, it's more commonly referred to as akaro on that side. Trina tried searching for it, but
the other thing that I'm a bit bummed about, I really wanted to make kalo, but I've not seen kalo. I've not seen kalo flour.
She still ended up cooking it because some flour was delivered to her by family visiting from Uganda earlier in 2023. Fortunately, there was another popular option to consider.
So sometimes getting the fresh matoke is a bit hard. What we do sometimes is get the frozen one instead, and it's actually a product of Uganda. So it's been packaged and brought from there. You know, you're gonna get an authentic taste. So yeah, matoke lovers, this is the place to go and get the ingredients for it.
Moving on to Kenya.
They have maganjo. For my Ugandans, you know this is a crucial one. I think Kenyans too use it as well.
Maganjo is a popular Ugandan maize brand used to make what Ugandans call posho and Kenyans ugali. Trina mentioned that there are many types of flour sold in the African world market, and I think this might apply to the brands as well. The next thing for the Kenyan meal was beef stew, and even though it's one of the least consumed types of meat globally, I would be very surprised if they didn't sell it. Fortunately, they had it in the store. The third item on the Kenyan plate was sukuma wiki, also known as kale. Unfortunately, we forgot to check the availability of this on the day of recording, and things got busy for Trina after that, so she couldn't go back and search. However, the Africa World Market has a website where you can actually browse what they have in stock. In addition, if you fail to find what you're looking for on the website, you can reach out to them via email or phone number. We would like to hear about your experience in the comments if you contact them, so that other viewers can learn from you. Finally, Nigeria.
They have a lot of like flours for different dishes. They have fufu. Guys, they have grounded egusi.
We found exactly what we were looking for.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, a disclaimer, Trina didn't purchase either of these foods because she didn't intend to cook that for Christmas. But she had a conversation with one of her Nigerian friends, and these two options came up as a popular meal. Trina also agreed to give us a quick rundown of what she cooked for Christmas after shopping.
We had a Christmas lunch instead of a Christmas dinner, which is pretty usual back home. We usually have Christmas lunches or like a late lunch. So that's what we did here as well. We had the fish that you saw us buy, the tilapia. So I made some of those into like a stew. And then I made some ugali. I made some kalo to go along with the stew, and some rice as well. So there were different options to have with the fish stew. And then I also made some grilled chicken that I had in the oven. I thought about I thought about making matoke as well, but we had too many like staple foods to eat that matoke would have just been an additional thing that wouldn't have been eaten really. And it was only like 3 of us in the house, so we didn't need that much food. Yeah, so you saw the maganjo that I showed you in the video. We made that and made posho or ugali in Kenya. And then the tilapia, we made fish stew. The tilapia was really, really small. So I had to cook two whole tilapias in order for all of us to get a decent amount of fish. But yeah, so just keep that in mind when you're going to buy that kind of tilapia or tilapia from that place. The pieces are really tiny, so you need to plan probably to if you're cooking for yourself, one would be enough. But if you're cooking for more than one person, you might need to consider using two pieces, especially if the people that are eating it like fish. But yeah, it was a very simple meal, very casual, and a very enjoyable meal. So yeah, if you have any questions about any types of food that you'd want us to explore and look into, and see whether it's available or easily accessible in Canada, then just let us know. Give us a shout. Let us know in the comments down below, and we'll certainly go out and look for it and do our research and see where we can find it, if at all we can find it, particularly in the Ottawa region.
Remember to subscribe.